So most entrepreneurs treat taxes like a penalty. You hide, you dread April 15th, and you hope you don't go to jail. You see, that's a survival mindset, and it keeps you playing small. Successful business owners don't fear taxes. They use the tax code as a rule book for growth. In today's video, I'm showing you how to flip the script. We're going to stop trying to survive tax season and start using it to fund your next level of growth because you're ready. My name is Chika, and I'm a CPA of over 16 years, helping business owners gain clarity, confidence, and peace of mind around their taxes. And I'm super happy that you're here. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and like this video. So now let's get into it. Most people only talk to their CPA when something is wrong or a deadline is looming. And when you do that, you're playing defense. That's defense. What we need to do is play offense. Defense is asking questions such as, can I write this off? Can I write off this dinner expense? Offense is asking, if I invest $10,000 in a new marketing assistant, how does that lower my tax liability so the IRS effectively subsidizes that hire? Yeah, that's the level you want to be on, because asking about a dinner write-off, okay, that might save you $50. However, asking how hiring can scale your business, that's gonna scale your business. So are we talking $50 or are we talking $50,000, right? So you want to think about how to scale your business. And let me give you examples of some of my clients. So my clients who scale past $250,000, they're not smarter than the business owner that's making $50,000. They're not smarter than you. Instead, they just have better data than you. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have better data. So here's an example. Let's say you're a business owner and you want to launch a new service. So the bad way or the bad mindset to have is checking your bank account and looking at the balance and asking yourself, is there enough cash? No, you don't want to do that, because that's going to be an emotional decision. Imagine there's not enough cash. Are you going to scrap the idea of creating this new service that you were so excited about, right? So we don't want emotional decisions. You want to do the smart way. The smart way is to gather data, ask questions first, and use the answers, use the data that you gathered to decide whether to move forward or not, right? We don't want to move in haste without having the information. Instead, you want to sit down and you want to ask yourself questions such as, what is this new service I'm thinking of offering? Who is my audience? How will I market? And how many leads do I need to get to convert to 10 new clients, right? Do you need 100 leads to then turn into 10 paying clients, right? Or could you turn 20 leads into 10 clients, right? Like, these are things that you know just based on what you've been doing in your business for however long you've had your business. You have that data. That is data. And so it's up to you to sit down, to look at past experiences, past clients, past services, pricing. What's the price of this new service? And it doesn't have to be based on your competitors. What I advise actually is to base it on the value, the transformation that you're going to provide the client. And so it might be a new price that you haven't even thought of. You've not even experienced, because this is something a whole nother level. So you really want to get clear to make sure that you're not undercharging. You want to sit down and figure out these types of things. Another question you want to ask is there anyone on the team that you can delegate parts of the work to? Is this a service that's going to require 100% of your time? Or can you delegate, let's just say 70% of the work to an assistant, all right? Or maybe you have a fellow team person who does something similar that what you do, but you don't have to do it. You can delegate to that person to free up your time to bring in more clients, to get on sales calls, and then boom, you have a team who can do it. And let's say you're a team of one. Let's say you're doing it yourself. Okay, what automations do you need? What can you systematize so that everything isn't manual, everything isn't a just-in-time kind of energy, which takes a lot of energy and can sometimes take the fun out of the work that you enjoy doing. And then I think the most important question is, how excited am I about this new endeavor on a scale of 1 to 10? Because sometimes we come up with ideas and we realize when we answer the question, well, how excited am I on a scale of 1 to 10, we realize, shit, I'm only excited by a 5. And so if something is only a 5 exciting, is it worth doing? Even if the potential revenue is through the roof, if you're not excited about something and you're just doing it for the money, sometimes we don't even want to get out of bed, right? It's dragging our feet. And so for me, I'm an energy person. And so I don't care how much money was going to come in. If I'm only a 5 on a new idea, I'm going to either try to tweak that idea so that a 5 can become an 8, a 9, or 10. If it's not an 8 or more, then I'm going to have to scrap it. So I'm going to figure out how can I get it to an 8 or more. And if I can't, then it may not be something that I decide to do. After you ask all those questions, what are the results? My clients, they move with confidence because they have the data, they have the information. They don't have that anxiety, that stress in the pit of their stomach because they know what it's looking like. If they move forward, they know how successful it'll be. They've done the projections. They figured out that on a scale of 1 to 10, they're in it a 9. So all the hard work, all the dedication, all the discipline that it's going to take, they're in it. So it's going to feel fun as they put it together, as they talk with their team, put the systems together, right? And so that's how you build that confidence, through the action, through knowing. And so that's what I want for you. You might be thinking, Chika, that sounds great, but I'm not a math person. I don't know about data. I just want to do the work that I enjoy doing. Now, I get it. Money tends to make people feel scared, hide, feel inadequate. And that's something that we want to change. And when we throw taxes on top of it, that doesn't help, right? Because the tax code is super complicated, and it's complicated on purpose. And you shouldn't have to do it alone. This is exactly why I created my new group program called the Tax Smart Entrepreneur. The Tax Smart Entrepreneur is my 6-week live group program, and I am rolling it out. I'll be teaching live, and we start next week with the Tax Smart Entrepreneur. With the Tax Smart Entrepreneur, we ensure your financial structure is up to par, so you are audit proof and strategically set to minimize your tax burden. In the Tax Smart Entrepreneur, we identify the specific write-offs you are currently missing and overpaying for. You get me in your corner, guiding you to greatness. And did I mention that we're going to be right in the middle of tax filing time? So you get a CPA of over 16 years for 6 weeks in your corner, answering your questions, making sure that you're not alone and that I'm holding you accountable, and we're working through the numbers, making sure that you're set up the right way and getting that confidence that you've been missing when it comes to your numbers, your taxes, your finances in your business. And with the Tax Smart Entrepreneur, you never have to Google tax advice again. It's time to stop playing it small. It's time to really build and grow as the business owner that you envision yourself to be. So if you're an entrepreneur or creative making under $150,000 in revenue and you are ready to stop hiding in your business, then the Tax Smart Entrepreneur is for you. If you want to keep more of what you make, then you need the Tax Smart Entrepreneur. And I have great news. Enrollment for the Tax Smart Entrepreneur is officially open right now, and the investment is the lowest that it will ever be as it stands. So you really want to grab it now. Doors are only open until this Thursday, January 15th, and doors don't open again until the end of the year, and you do not want to wait that long. So click the link in the description for all the details, including how you can get your hands on over $7,000 in bonuses simply by enrolling in the Tax Smart Entrepreneur. These bonuses are included with your enrollment, completely free. And once you see these bonuses, you'll be so quick to enroll. So make sure you enroll, grab your spot before doors close on Thursday, the 15th. It's time to get to work. I want you to comment the words Tax Smart to let me know that you're in. Okay? Put Tax Smart in the comments. Let me know that you're in. And I can't wait to see you inside, you Tax Smart Entrepreneur, you. Until next time, peace.